cops. Cannonball, don't trust a cop. Johnny Spotswood just don't know when to stop. Yeah, and if you don't like it, you better take your ass up to the snooty box, cause this is the loud spot. Okay, see you later.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian Cosme, right out of Oklahoma City. Today we got joining us the Weird Wolf, Ava Gore. What is going on, Ava, in your car?
Not much.
And then we got the band Bored with Fire out of Spokane, Washington. Super excited to have you guys on the show. What is going on, fellas?
What's that?
Is that the whole entire band right there?
It's all four of us, yeah.
Yep. So the band is fairly new. 2019, you guys formed. What made you decide it was time to start a punk rock band, Bored with Fire?
So several of us were in bands kind of at the same time around town and in previous projects. And then Ryan and I met through our first drummer, and we had a different basis at the time. We formed. It was going well. We've had a few role changes over the years, but basically we just want to play music like it's 1999 still. So yeah, we never grew out of that phase. So it's a little niche, but we love it. So yeah, that's kind of how it started. And yeah, it's been going great.
Has everyone go ahead, Ava.
How did you guys meet?
I was on a plane flight home from recording in San Diego with another group that I record like once a year with down there. I was bummed because I knew it was going to be another year before we played in a studio again. So yeah, basically I put a Craigslist ad out and said, here's what my influence is. Here's some previous recordings, and got a big flood of people inquiring about it, and linked up with, like I said, our original drummer. And he used to play in a band with Ryan out of Coeur d'Alene. And so he brought him to the first, kind of just see what happens. And we've been inseparable since. So not a good thing, but we're always seem to be together. So yeah. And then not much longer later, we met Jared, and he joined and took the place as our new drummer a couple years ago. So he's been in a lot and pretty much since the beginning. And then Nate joined about the turn of the new year this year. So yeah.
Nice.
With the Craigslist ad, was it hard to go through and figure out who was like a serious person to want to be? Because I feel like if I put a Craigslist ad out there, I'm going to get a bunch of people that aren't that serious. Or if they know who I am, they won't even respond to me probably.
Yeah, that's probably
That's how I met my
true.
best friend.
Yeah, like there was definitely some phone calls and kind of we'll be in touch, man. Like, we'll see if it works out, and probably wouldn't call them again. But
did you play with anybody else before you played with us?
One other guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He tells you.
Now it's coming all out. But no, I mean, for the most part, we met this guy, Dean, who was, like I said, the first drummer. He was a cool guy. We just went separate directions was all. But he had a similar influence. He was kind of more into like surf punk style, but he's from Orange County and was a pro skateboarder one time. So we definitely all kind of aligned, and it made writing music from the get-go super easy together, because we're all in our late 30s, early 40s for the most part, and we still play the same music we have for 20 years. So not much variation. But
I met my best friend on Craigslist. So.
Did you?
Yeah.
Sam
yeah,
was calling me a crackhead.
It was a little sketchy, though. We'll say it's a little sketchy.
Did your ad say looking for best friend?
I mean, it was in the strictly platonic section, and
Sure.
That's where everyone goes to be not strictly platonic, I think.
I think I was really lucky that I found an actually like sane person.
Yeah.
Somewhat sane, maybe.
Sure.
Is there anyone in the band that has been in other bands that was not punk rock, or anybody have any genres that they like besides just punk rock in Bored with Fire?
So I'd say I'm kind of the oddball out there. So I always listen to punk rock, but growing up, I was actually always a jazz and blues drummer. And so listened to punk rock, but never really played it. And I just moved out to Washington from Indiana and was perusing Craigslist, just looking for somebody to play with, just playing anything. And Shane and I ended up texting, and I think having like an hour-long phone conversation that night. and it just clicks. So yeah, it's been fun. I love it.
That's pretty cool. So you guys were able to play shows in 2019 before the world took a hiatus from music. Jared, were you playing with them when they were doing the shows, or did you come on after the fact?
So yeah, I started a little bit before we started playing the shows. So yeah, we were getting up and going, and then just everything kind of came to a halt.
Okay. Where were you guys? How many shows were you guys able to play before you had to stop doing shows?
We headlined this place called The Pin in Spokane quite a few times. We played a lot with this other band called Those Damn Kids. They're awesome. They're local. They're kind of gonzo punk. So we seem to book shows with them quite a bit. But we played those several times. We played at some places in Coeur d'Alene. And then we played a music festival last summer. That was pretty rad. It was right on it was on Coeur d'Alene Lake, and it was called like the Unsigned Artist Fest. And you apply, and there was like 50 bands or something, 40 bands that applied. They picked 5. It was a really awesome festival, to be honest, during Corona too. So it was like they weren't sure if it was going to happen, weren't sure it was going to happen. It was like kind of like we'll see, and then the city and the state said it's fine, and so everybody's social distance. So it was kind of weird because I think we went on we were the last band like at 5 o'clock. So it's daylight, which we're vampires, so we don't go in daylight very much. Let alone play music, and everybody's kind of seated on blankets and chairs, which is different because usually it's chaos. And
Right.
But all in all, like the sound there was top notch. Ed Graves ran it, did a really good job. It was a really fun music festival, and yeah, we hope to be able to play it again. But yeah, that's about it. So probably 6 or 7 shows before, and we did that like in 4 months before the coronavirus hit. So
That was our only show with people in lawn chairs.
yeah.
So, was there like security there in case someone tried to start a mosh pit?
Hey, back in your chair. But it was a bad experience. You know, the view was amazing. I mean, you're right on the water, white sand beach with this giant stage. And then it was like the seating was all in grass. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to happen again in August this year. Hopefully things are somewhat a little bit more normal by then, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask if you guys had any shows planned, but
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we're talking. Another band locally, the Pink Sox, we're really good friends with those guys.
Cool.
They're an amazing band, and they were going to play a 4 or 5 day kind of mini tour to Seattle, Portland, Boise, I think, and then Spokane. And we were going to play the last show with them. And then, coronavirus came. That got obviously sidelined, but we've been kind of trying to talk with them about maybe just doing the whole thing with them when it does happen. But it's like you keep getting wind of things. You talk to a venue or another band, they're like, hey, this is going to happen in, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. And then it's like just things change. And so I don't know. We kind of got our heart hurt so many times by getting, or at least me, I get like really excited, and then it's like a letdown. And now I'm just like, when it happens, it'll happen. We'll just keep writing music until that.
I can relate to that for sure.
Is there still not shows going on in Washington?
No.
There are some scheduled for this summer.
Okay, what about Idaho? Because Idaho's pretty close to you guys, right? Like we were talking about
Yeah,
earlier.
so Idaho is open, and we have been in talks with one guy at a previous place we played, but finding like a real good venue in Idaho for the area that's close to us, there just really isn't a ton. Like in Washington seems to have not monopoly, but all the good venues, right? There's the Knitting Factory, there's the Big Dipper.
Yeah.
There's quite a few in Spokane, and then in Idaho, they don't really have like the facilities as there's bars you can play in, but it's not going to be the same. So we're kind of after a year of writing music, putting out multiple EPs, putting out music videos this last year, we really worked hard on that. So we just don't really want our first show back to be in a backyard. We kind of think we want to make it count. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'd get a bigger venue out of it. But
Right.
I mean, you said how far is the border, or how far is the biggest town in Idaho to Spokane, Washington?
About 30 miles.
So that's not very far. Is there anything?
No.
And what town's that?
Coeur d'Alene.
Coeur d'Alene, yeah, that's the town that's in Idaho.
Okay, they don't have any good shit going on in Coeur d'Alene.
Not really.
No, that town sucks. Just kidding. Just kidding. Anyone who lives in that town, I'm just joking.
We love you, Coeur d'Alene. It's actually where I live. But yeah. Fuck you guys.
Let's play your first song, Altruistic Truth. I was like, what's that word? Altruistic Truth. So I think that's when you start playing on the guitar, like the starts of acoustic.
Yeah, correct.
All right. What were you gonna say?
Oh, that's it.
That's it. All right.
There we go.
All right, then. Let's play a song. Here we go right now. Let's check it out. Altruistic Truth.
Loving you was easy. Hating me was never altruistic from the start. Build you up, you break me down again. Decades of your dreaming. Another day I procrastinated from the start. Push you away and pack my bags again. Say goodbye to me. A long road will take you far away. Nightmare in a dream. Wish this could have ended differently. When I said that I hated your guts, what I really meant is that I'm angry. Wake up, brand new city. Lie down, realized I'm never coming back. Close that door, won't turn the key again. A nightmare grave inspiring. New boots piss in my hair, dressed in red and black. All dark life turned to a crave of sin. Say goodbye to me. A long road will take you far away. Nightmare in a dream. Wish this could have ended differently. When I said that I hated your guts, what I really meant is that I'm angry. High, feeling alone. This brave new place never felt like home. Never love, I'll never trust again. They say that boys don't cry, but the rules don't matter when the heart just died. It's so damn nice to see you always win. Well, I say win.
Nice to share the mind. I can't figure out how to say it. Yeah.
Well, I say goodbye to me. A long road will take you far away. Nightmare in a dream. Wish this could have ended differently. When I said that I hated your guts, what I really meant is that I hate me.
Right on, guys. That song was cool. I gotta remove this here. Remove. Okay, there we go. Dude, was that Pabst Blue Ribbon in that video? Oh, hold on. I muted you. There you go. You're unmuted. Is that Pabst Blue Ribbon in that?
I think there was a PBR or two in there. Yeah.
It's like South Park. I'm white trash and I'm in trouble.
Where the heck did you get those masks at?
Right. So we kind of so we work with Summit Studios, a studio guy here. They do like all of our media. They do an amazing job. Andrew there is phenomenal. But so we kind of brainstorm with him. We've done, like I said, 5 now videos with them. We're getting ready to do 2 more. So we come up with these ideas of, and it's cool because we write the music. It has like meaning behind what we write about, and then we give it to him and pretty much tell him, interpret it your own way. And I think he does a great job. But when we came up with like the mask thing and the outfits.
Hey, it started out as kind of like a Clockwork Orange type thing.
And then
kind of going.
Homeboy here just goes like this and opens up a closet and pulls out his full garb. And I don't want to say anything, but I know certain people wear those kind of suits forever, extracurricular activities. So I don't know what he does, but yeah. So he had one in his dungeon, but the rest of us ordered them off Etsy. So
Isn't there a comic strip with those big people on
The
it?
plague doctors.
Spy versus Spy. That's what you're
Spy versus Spy. That's what it is.
I never put that together.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
It's like, what's the plague doctors? I've never heard of that.
I haven't heard of that.
That's actually where that mask came from. Like,
It's with yeah, thank you.
100 years ago, like doctors wore that during the plague.
Oh.
Rosemary and
what-
shit, so they couldn't smell the decay.
Yeah.
I should have known. Ava knows a lot more things than I do. We've learned this by talking on the show. I'm like, what? She has to explain. You guys said a word earlier. You said the word Shane. I think it was you that said Gonzo Punk. What is Gonzo Punk?
The way I don't know, like this band is I love them. Like they're called Those Damn Kids, but it's kind of like shock punk, but it's kind of like the Vandals meet the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they hang out for 7 days and do a bunch of stuff, and then at the end they turn into that. I mean, you can't describe it. It's a sight to be seen. But
When you say do a bunch of stuff, do you mean do a bunch of drugs?
I don't know what they do when we share the dressing room or the green room, but sometimes we got to part the way through some clouds to get to our game.
I should add though that the main character in the video you just played is actually the singer for Those Damn Kids.
Yeah.
So he was in our video. So yeah.
If you guys do you guys think the band currently right now, if someone came to you and said, "Hey, we're going to take you on a U.S. tour," do you think the band is ready to do that? With being in your late 30s, early 40s, families, and all that other stuff, would you guys pack up and leave?
Yeah, I don't think we'd ever pass up an opportunity like that.
Yeah.
I think we've had talks. We have dreams. We've talked. Nate, who plays bass and does vocals too for us, his wife's from France. So they were over at our house a couple of weeks ago, and we were even like, hey, and they're like, maybe we should all go back for your family vacation, and then we just take off for a few weeks. So, I mean, if the opportunity came there, I don't see how we could pass it up. We definitely have we have more than enough, music. And so, yeah, I think we would jump on that in a heartbeat.
You wouldn't get sick of each other?
Well, we already do.
Yeah.
So what's changing?
We're already sick of each other.
I think the guys' music sounds great. I'm a huge punk. Like I love punk rock, And when I first heard Bored with Fire, I think that's the first song I heard actually was Altruistic Truth and that music video, and I was pretty impressed, especially with you guys being a newer band. But even though you're newer, I think experience has a lot to do with it. I feel like you could start a band now with people with like-minded ideas and come up with something good off. Like your first song could be a good off the bat with the amount of time you guys have been playing, Yeah,
no, I appreciate that. That's cool. I definitely think that the four of us, especially right now, like we all have strengths that the other people don't. So I think that helps a lot because
That's definitely important.
I lack a lot of things like follow through. And Ryan may, you know what I mean? But everybody, Jared brings his own style. Nate brings his own style. Ryan, I mean, it's like we write songs very fast. Like it's almost not even, it's kind of sad.
It's almost chaotic.
It just comes together. Like there's so many different people I don't know. I just feel blessed to play music with these guys because it's really easy. It's fun. And yeah, we'll never stop. I mean,
There's
that's
no
pretty much it.
egos. Which is
Yeah, I got it.
How often?
Yeah.
How often do you guys get together to have band practice?
We rehearse what?
every week.
Every
Every week,
Thursday.
yeah.
Yeah, from 6 to 9 or 7 to 9, somewhere around
Wednesday.
there. Or Wednesday, yeah.
A couple hours every week. So
Do you guys have you guys dropping singles? You guys coming out with an album?
Well, we're in the talks right now. We recently signed with Allegedly Records. They're an East Coast label.
Awesome.
So, yeah, we're really stoked. They are amazing to work with, and we feel very honored to be on that label. So we signed with them like right around Christmas time or New Year's, right around January, I think. So there's talks. There's a lot of talks of what our future plans is. We just left the studio, Nate, it was like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, about 3.5 weeks.
So we record locally with Jimmy from Amplified Wax, and we did another 2-song. We've kind of been doing the 2-song recipe where we release 2 songs in a music video at the same time. Then we follow up with the second music video Because at least then our theory is, we're pretty much self-supporting, so financially it makes more sense. And then you're kind of keeping people engaged every 4 months, basically put out 2 new songs. But we've had serious sit downs with the label, with ourselves, and with the studio about doing a full length next fall, but we're not 100% sure yet. But it's definitely going to happen sometime.
That's awesome, guys. Hey, did you have a question? It looked like you were going to say something before I asked that.
No, I mean, I was, but then he answered my question.
Who would answer your questions before she asked them, damn it?
Yeah.
Just kidding, yeah. All right, the next song we do want to play is Indiana Harbor. What is this song about?
Right? All right, so this, I guess I'll talk.
I can.
Yeah,
go ahead.
So this was actually the first one that we wrote after I joined. So
Okay.
really just kind of, we had a couple pieces that we thought sounded good and just kind of hashed it together and put it together. But name of it, we were joking around because like I said, I just moved out here, and so they thought Indiana completely landlocked. I was like, no, we have some water. There's Lake Michigan. There's one harbor there. And so that's kind of where the name came from.
Yeah.
But it was fun, just a different sound, and I think kind of shows the growth we made from there. So
And this was one of our first ones.
yeah. And this
It's-
was our first full-length video.
It's actually we usually end our shows with this song because this is one that gets the audience pretty pumped. So
Okay. I
yeah.
don't know that I've heard this song, so let's play it right now. Let's check it out.
Welcome back to 1999.
There we go.
I see your face when I close my eyes. Single tear, that look of surprise.
Super cool. That song will get people hyped up, I think, at the end of a show. It's super
Yeah, it's
fast-paced, very catchy. You know what? To me, and it's because I'm in the 38, that kind of punk rock, that pop punk style never gets old because it's just catchy and it's fun to listen to.
Yeah, we always have a couple of those. We don't like just strictly play that style, but it's so fun. I mean, but yeah, it's kind of a little more bubblegum than the rest of our dark stuff, talking about alcohol and stuff. But yeah, you gotta have a couple good ones in there. So
Are those just some random teenagers, or?
that's his kid.
That's actually
Okay.
I was going to say
That's what I was wondering.
that's his real girlfriend, actually. Yeah.
Cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I
They
bet,
have to stay together forever.
Yeah.
I bet they were stoked to be in a music video.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to find Bored with Fire, do you guys have a website? Do you guys have merch? What do you guys got?
Yeah, so we've got a website. We've got an Instagram account. We've got a Facebook account. We're working on getting a TikTok going because that's kind of the big thing these days. So we're trying to get on there. We're producing more content, being more consistent. We are on Apple Music, Spotify. What am I missing?
There's 24.
Yeah, there's tons. I mean,
All of them.
yeah.
You're on everything. Hear that, Ava? TikTok. That is the thing.
I'm trying, okay?
Hey, I'm with you, Ava. I made one for us like in January. You can find it. I have like 3 followers or 30 followers, but it's just random stuff. Like
I don't get it.
It's hard.
That's
for
why
us.
we brought in the young blood.
Well,
I am young. I'm 25.
I push that shit so hard, dude. I'm always doing dumbass shit on
I can
TikTok.
see that.
Yeah, but yours is awesome. Like yours is hilarious.
I'm friends with him on Facebook, so he sees the stupid shit I do with my wife on TikTok on the weekend. We just make some dumb videos. But anyways, you guys are more. Is there anything else that you want to say to your fans before we let you guys go?
Yeah, so like I said, we finished our new EP, our 2-song. It'll be out probably hopefully June. We're really excited about it. These are 2 songs that we played live, or at least one of them we played live a couple times, but I think they're very different from our other stuff. So it's kind of interesting to see, since we paired them together, because we usually try to pair like maybe one that's a little bit, I don't know about happier, but you know what I mean, try to put out 2 pieces. Well, these are both just kind of different. Really cool stories. We're really excited to do the videos for them. We'll be shooting those in a few weeks. So yeah, new music in the next probably 6 to 8 weeks. New videos coming out. Hopefully shows soon. We got we're doing a new merch. We still have shirts for sale. You can go to Allegedly Records and buy our stuff there, or our Bandcamp. And then we're doing some new t-shirt runs, new designs. So yeah, just gonna hit this summer running. So
I think it's awesome that you're a new band and you know the importance of coming out with music videos. It's almost like music videos were dying, it seemed like at one point, and now through YouTube, I think they're definitely coming back and people enjoy watching them.
Yeah, so follow our YouTube. We've got 3 more on there. The One Finger Pistols is probably my favorite, and check that one out. It's kind of a really good story to it. But yeah, we're on pretty much any social media. Find us. Come out. Come see us. Come see a show. Yeah. We'll hang out.
Right on, guys. Well, I'm happy to have you guys on the show. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Yeah. Thank you. And tonight we do have a special encore to the show. So, Bored with Fire, you're more than welcome to stay and watch. I'm going to get you guys off the screen. But thank you so much for being here. And Shane, I'm going to holler at you later on tonight, brother.
Thanks, guys. Bye, Ava.
Thanks, bye.
All right. So, Ava is here joining us. Let me take off the Bored with Fire brand real quick. And she has some cool news. Not we, she does. Go ahead and explain what we're going to do.
Well, we came out with a music video. Is that too bright? Today, and for our new single, Overdrive, that I'm super excited about. It's our only, well, I guess we have one other music video, but it's for a soundtrack. So it's like pretty exciting news. And we're gonna play it.
Yep. So pretty much her song dropped, I guess early or like way early this morning, right?
The music video did. Actually, it was at 8 or 9 in the morning instead of 2.
8 or 9. And what's ironic is while we were doing this show, I got a notification on YouTube saying to check out the Weird Wolves music video that it was just uploaded. So what I did when I had Ava and Raphael on, and we were able to talk about the song a little bit and play the music video in full. So let's play the song. The video is about 7 minutes long. So let's do that right now. Here we go. All right, we have a special Wednesday night edition of The Loud Spot because Weird Wolves just dropped their music video earlier. I guess it would be this morning or late last night. So tell us about the new video that we've all been anticipating.
It's our newest single, Overdrive. And this is probably, I don't know, this is our first music video that we've ever like put out, so it's pretty exciting.
There's another one coming.
There's another one coming. But yeah, we filmed it in halftime, and you know, sped it up later, so like everything's all jittery and weird, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks creepy and weird and funny at the same time.
Grungy.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting to have Ava, who's on the show, and then Raphael to be here, who's her bandmate, and to celebrate your release of the new song. So we are very excited to do that. We're going to play this song uninterrupted. And if anyone wants to find this song, it is now available on YouTube and also some other websites, right, that are going to be promoting it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's distributed all over, like Vivo and all the things that do videos.
All them things.
All the things. All right, let's play the song right now. Here you go.
We're alive, we feel, we thrive, we believe in all their lies. Overdrive, that we have leads to a dive. Overdrive, the best way to survive.
is funky and cool. Who thought of that concept to do that?
Well, it's a mix. Like I tried. I don't know what the name of this technique is. So, and I assume it's like horror movies from Japan do that, something like that, And we tried it one night with the camera. I said, like, let's try that. Let's try this. Perform at half speed, like double the speed of the frame rate, and then like at replay, then we played back twice the speed. And we experienced with it, and the first idea was, let's do this thing where you write what I sing, and just because the effect would be that she can actually write super fast.
Right.
And we did that, and it it was great. We were like, man, that's creepy and so weird. And then it was pretty much all that we had, and we knew that we were gonna come with the little synth here that is here somewhere, and this thing. So all we did, we went to the Elysium, which is the venue where, a venue in Austin that we really like to play at. And we booked my friend, Eric Gustafsson, who's got, all the cameras, some really cool cameras, lighting and all that. And we brought all the gear because our lights are synchronized to the music, to the beat, to the click, So we just kind of improvised, frankly, other than the beginning, the intro where we knew we were going to write and do all that. All the rest was like, okay, well, let's try some crazy stuff, and it's just a fun so we had fun for 6 hours, and then the rest is a lot of editing, basically.
The keyboard thing was really hard to get down.
Yeah, keyboard was hard to get.
My two favorite parts of that song in the video were the keyboard thing where you're pushing the buttons. That was really cool with the chalkboard coming up and so like "We All Die" or something like that.
It all dies.
It all dies. And my second favorite part is when Raphael's playing the bass, like that funky bass line. Like that looks like you're just having, like that looks fun. Like I wish I could play the bass because I want to do that right now. Like it looks like it was super fun to play. So good job on writing that. That's very cool. Cool video and great song. And thanks for letting us play it on the day that it comes out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone go on YouTube right now. Go check it out. Then go on the streaming platforms and go download it and play it in your car on the way to work tomorrow morning. That's what I'm going to do, so everyone else should do it too. Is that all we got?
Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks again, and we'll talk to everybody soon.
Stay weird.
Stay weird. That's right. That's what they're saying. All right, so there was the video of the Weird Wolves. That music video is so awesome. Great job on that video. Fantastic. I do want to thank Board with Fire for being our first guest on the show. They were fantastic. I love their style of punk music. So those guys are super cool to have on. Also, they were all drinking cider beer. Also, I knew that because I talked to them before. And Ava, thank you for letting us do that film with you and Raphael and letting us play it tonight. So go check out Board with Fire and go check out Weird Wolves. Music video just dropped. That's all we got. Is that all we got?
Yes.
All right. Peace out. Rock on. Much love.
This is the Loud Spot outro by nothing short of tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does nothing short of tragic have us back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. A pin post has a pin show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.
Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to click the like and share button.
Don't forget to go to our YouTube and subscribe.
If you want to listen to our audio and pick up some cool merch, go to www.theloudspot.net. Peace out, rock on, much love.